Studios.
Good morning, everybody. It's me again, the only member of the British royal family that actually matters here. Welcome back. I'm sorry that I have to begin with asking for your help, but I need your help. You joined me in a very perilous situation today. It's not good, to put it lightly. Not doing well. I got stuck. I don't know how this happened. Long story short, I mean, it's a long story, so I'm just not even going to get into it. But I'm stuck. I don't know what to do. I've only been in this situation one time before, and I can't remember what I did to get out of it. It's not good, to put it lightly, at all. The only thing that has come to my mind to get out of this situation that I could do is to, simply get out of the situation. Haha, would you look at that? I didn't need your help after all. I'm good. Minecraft, it is a new era. Yesterday's snapshot was very cool and all, very nice with an ancient city and a block that I didn't forget to talk about at all or anything like that. But it's a new era, it's a new me, it's a new you, it's a new Minecraft, it's a new game. Brand new snapshot out now, and all other updates are now officially canceled. Today, we will only be talking about this new Minecraft update, the new era, and basically everything you need to know about it. If you enjoy, and if you don't enjoy, I need you to smash like. Alright, so I've been busy this morning working on testing and experimenting this new version of Minecraft. This is a world. World spawn is somewhere right over there. In fact, here we go. We can just go ahead and go right back to spawn. World spawn is right here. When you create a world in this new era of Minecraft, I mean, from flying around and looking at things, it essentially looks like 1.18 generation. Like, we have big rivers here. Over here, we have an outpost, which is pretty cool. No clouds for some reason. I don't know. But then over here, we have a cave. Dripstone caves right on the surface. It's actually pretty cool. If we're wondering about yesterday's snapshot and maybe like an ancient city, is it here? No. Yesterday's snapshot, I guess it was like an April Fool's joke or something. But nonetheless, regardless, Minecraft has always had a couple big problems. One of the biggest problems that people are literally always complaining about is the inventory. They tried to add the bundle, they couldn't add the bundle. It just didn't work out, so instead they've done the smart thing. The inventory, I'm pressing the E key right now, that's my keybind. The inventory is just completely gone. That's right, no more inventory. Now, I will admit, definitely, at first it's a little bit of a more abstract concept, but I promise it makes sense. I've been messing around with this all morning. This is good. So, next up, of course, you can see the hotbar at the bottom, no inventory, which means it's just minimal and aesthetic and good looking. We just have the hearts right there. Damage seems to work basically the same. If I fly up here, I take damage and then I regen and everything. That's good. But food, no more food. I don't have to worry about food either. So if you didn't know, originally when Minecraft came out, food actually always wasn't in the game. Originally, it just didn't exist. It seems that we've reverted back to that era, which is pretty cool. But cow. There's now a cow on top of me. You can actually now, instead of leashing mobs, you can just pick them up. All you have to do is punch them or interact with them, and then you pick them up. If you hit the use button again, you're going to toss the mob. Sometimes it'll take damage, and sometimes smooth landing. That time, good news for the cow. However, this time, up in the air, terrible news for the cow. That's really bad. So, you're probably wondering about drops without an inventory. How do you pick up things? Well, that's the beautiful thing. You don't need to worry about it. You take a mob out, right on the ground right there. You mine the thing, and then here we go. We have a leather. If I go ahead and use the leather, try and craft something or something, it's like a frisbee. This is like a frisbee, a literal frisbee in the game. This is the most exciting thing in the world. I have to say, huge thank you to Allraft for this one. This is amazing. Grass right here. We throw the grass and the grass just lands. A pumpkin right here. Maybe you're wondering about that. Look at this right here. A pumpkin. Holding a pumpkin. This is amazing. I've always wanted to do this. Salmon. Maybe watch IBX Toy Cat. Big salmon. You know, all that stuff. We pick the salmon up and now we have the salmon. We flip into creative. We have a salmon plane. A salmon plane in the 22w13 one block at a time update. By the way, that's the name of the update. A salmon plane. Wow. Alright, so yesterday's snapshot video, we took a look at some outposts. We were looking for LA, didn't have very much luck at all. The LA is actually not in the snapshot as well. If I try and summon an LA, it's just not here. They've reverted the LA, like I said, yesterday's snapshot was an entire April Fool's prank. Iron Golem, typically this would be very dangerous. It's not dangerous anymore. We're friends with the Iron Golem. We can pick this thing up and move around. You can now easily transport these things, set up an iron farm. The potential redstone implications here are potentially huge. When we're done with it, we can unleash it on the pillagers and move on. With the no inventory, you may be wondering about chests, though. If we interact with the chest, what would happen? It's everywhere. The chest is everywhere. Alright, so interestingly, if we interact with this chest again, now that nothing is inside of it, then we can mine the chest, but I just have to stay focused. But here we go, we mine the chest, and there we go, we have the chest. Now, one thing that I haven't tested quite yet that I would love to find out about is this right here. If we have this, oh, we do. We glide. We glide. Okay, I've tested a lot of the stuff in this video, but look at this. It's like Zelda. This is amazing. This is so good. Wow. Okay, but enough of the chicken. Let's go ahead and check out some other structures. Maybe locate a village. The villagers are very, very interesting. How about a plains village? I haven't seen any of this quite yet. Let's see what we have going on. And also under the ground, it looks like we have just caves, just like normal caves. How about locate biome deep dark? Is that here? Wow. The whole wild update is gone. One of the most confusing mechanics in the entirety of this game has got to be villager trading, definitely. The developers have finally streamlined that as well. If we interact with the villager, just nothing right there, and then if we do that, we can of course pick up the villager. However, you may realize that this villager doesn't really have a profession, so easy piece of cake, we're gonna need to fix that. Upon close inspection, I actually couldn't find any workstations here, so there we go. Brand new workstation. Villager, get to work. There we go. We have a job. Now we can trade with the villager. Aha, that's right. Finally, villager trading has actually been removed from Minecraft as well. In terms of world generation and performance, we're running really, really smooth. And the seed, I mean, I would say this is like an average seed. It's okay. Nothing too special going on, but definitely 1.18 generation in this update. So that's pretty cool. A Meadow Village that... Oh my gosh, this is the worst thing of the entire update. This is a Meadow Village that is just a plains village. Let me check this out. Locate a village. Oh. It's just a plains village, but it doesn't even show up either. Why would they use the same structures? Okay, that's really confusing. So the cool thing about this update is the fact that there's no inventory. So like anything that you would have to pick up, you don't have to pick it up anymore, which makes things a whole lot easier. You can basically just use commands if you're like efficient with the console and everything like that to basically do everything that you would ever need to do. You can even throw cave vines like that and place items on the ground. That's of course a completely new mechanic. It's really, really cool. When it comes to the stronghold is definitely still here. You can absolutely still find strongholds generating in your world, except I've noticed a small bug. The strongholds, like the end portal frames, they just kind of don't generate here. So, unfortunately, getting to the end, I don't know if it's going to work. If we try and locate an end city, it's just not here. Another kind of a counterintuitive thing that I've found about the snapshot is Obsidian Placing for, of course, another portal. It's a little bit less intuitive, to be honest. You will have to use commands to actually get this done, but it is possible. You could definitely still, slowly but surely, build a square rectangle of obsidian, and then we're going to find out if we can actually light this thing. Pretty sure you can. There's got to be a way. Alright, so that'll do. That's good. Now let's see if I could just go ahead and give myself maybe a flint and steel. That's what we need. Here we go, flint and steel. So go ahead and use that on the portal, and there we go. Brand new obsidian nether portal. Go into the nether, loads it, we get the advancement, and yes, here we are inside of the nether terrain. So the nether definitely works, which is pretty cool, except, oh my. Oh my. What are you wearing? Alright, well, I simply must figure out what's going on with this skeleton. It has a telescope. I would love to have that telescope, good friend. I'm really sorry about this. Alright, so I gave myself a sword to speed this process up. Attacking this thing is simply not working. If we just chuck it at the skeleton, there we go. That definitely works. So the sword is now a brand new ranged weapon, as you can see here, which is pretty cool. But my guy, the future is now. I'm going to need those goggles. Those are mine. They've always been mine. As per my previous comments, the future is now. There we go. Monster Hunter advancement. Very cool. And the telescope. The telescope is... No. The telescope, I think, is definitely mine. Just doesn't exactly look right, but... how do I use that? No, I lost it. Alright, well, looking through the controls, it doesn't look like that's the thing. Looking through the advancements, nothing about anything new in here. This all looks same old, same old. Let's check out a bastion. I found a bastion right over here. Inside of the bastion, absolutely, there's going to be some chests. So let's check this out. Look at this bastion, though, actually. It's been a while since I checked these out. These things are so cool. It's like an ancient city, but in the nether. This is really, really awesome. So anyways, we have a chest right here. We'll go ahead and flip into, let's say, survival for this one. And use the chest. It explodes everywhere. That's bad. That's bad. I forgot about those. Well, anyways, the chest exploded everywhere. The items are all over the place. Look at that. Another I didn't get inside of that chest. There was iron blocks as well. That's really, really cool. And whoa, another chest. It is well known that these things are some of the strongest mobs in the entire game, and they still are. They still are very strong. Day-night cycle seems to work the same, so that's a thing. Enderman, typically, they're busy picking up things. Now, I'm busy picking up the Enderman, which is really cool. But even better, what if there's a second Enderman? Can we pick this up? We definitely can. Right here, I would like to present to you the Waddles Enderman. So, that is very exciting, but what if we try and, like, combine creatures here? Like a creeper as well. Can we pick this up? Unfortunately not. It didn't seem like that worked. I don't think you can actually stack random mobs. So here's another creeper right here. We can pick that up as well. Maybe a third one because why not? There we go. And a fourth one too. Why not? 4 creepers right there. The creeper pole, this is pretty cool. Now check this out. If I throw a creeper or a stack of creepers, we'll try this again. Check this out. I throw the stack of creepers at the ground. And there we go. No more explosions either. Your builds, they're all safe now. Yep, so overall, a very, very fascinating update. This is definitely a new era. There's going to be a whole lot more new metas to the speedrunning challenge and everything like that. It's going to be very technical, very redstone, very and gates and, you know, things like that. It's a new era. The future is definitely here. However, there is, of course, one final thing that we will need to check out. So, of course, the future is now. If I go ahead and give myself maybe a little bit of bone meal right here, and then we have an azalea sapling right there, the future is now. This is it, the moment I've been waiting for, of course, with a new era, a new future, no inventory. There's more time for wood types, right? Oh